Hi guys, Jason West here, and today I'm going to show you a way of growing your list in Manychat and to get more people to attend your webinars. So one of the things that normally happens when you do a webinar, they have a webinar registration page, and then after that, the thank you page. And that thank you page, if you're using something like WebinarJam, Demio or what have you, they're usually like a fixed page. Yes, you can choose the template, you can choose the look and feel, but you're very limited as to what you can do on there. So there is a clever way of redirecting people away from that page very quickly over to your own thank you for joining our webinar page. And on there, we can then try and get them into our Manychat growth tool. So here's how it works then. So this is, let me just get him up, share my screen. Bing, there we go. So there's my webinar screen, and this is the webinar here that I've done this with. And I will show you now, 1 second. Here we go. So it is at this point here, thank you. And this is using WebinarJam, by the way. But if you want to try WebinarJam out, ding, there's the link. Give it a try. It is really good. I've made thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds using WebinarJam. And so here, you're going to see here where it says customize your thank you page. And if I just go in, you can pick any one of these templates normally. And as I say, you can't really do much with them. You can put a video in maybe, but you can't add like some JavaScript or anything like that to pop up a Manychat or anything like that. So what I've done is just customize this page here, which just clearly says redirecting you. So if they do catch a glimpse of the page, they're only just going to see that redirecting you. And then they are sent straight to a page which looks like this. So it's our own page. And what's going to happen there is there's going to be a pop-up saying, do you want us to send the webinar reminder straight to your phone? And we do that through Facebook Messenger. So we know about messenger rates. The tool that I use for this is actually Manychat. So what I'll do is I'll just give you a demo, I suppose, of how it works from a person's point of view who's registering. So here is my webinar registration page. This is built in Kartra. If you want to try Kartra out, it costs like $1, by the way, for a 14-day trial. If you're not a member already, you can just go ahead and click. There'll probably be a link under this video, actually, by the time you watch it. And give it a whirl. But this page was created in Kartra. It links up real nice with WebinarJam as well, like very easily. You just put in a code and it's done. So someone will come along here, they'll register. So let's just put my details in there and let's just register up. And now, as you can see, you get redirecting for a split second, and then bam, now we've got our get a reminder about your webinar to your phone. Click the button below and we'll drop you a message just before the webinar is starting so you don't miss it. And then it says alert me in Messenger, so it's ideal. And then when somebody does that, I don't know if I can, maybe I can log into Facebook. No, maybe I won't. But yeah, if you just press that, they'll just have to log into Facebook if they're not already in it. But if they are, then they'll just see this. Thank you. We'll send you a reminder about an hour before the free Amazon training is about to start, whatever it is for your webinar. And then they'll get a message come through. So the way that you do that is in this software here, Manychat, which is like $12, I think it is, for a month. It's super cheap. With the professional one, it's free if you don't use the professional. But we're using a growth tool here. I think off the top of my head, let me have a look up here. It's this one, the modal. Okay, so let's go back to growth tools. It's the modal. And then we are going to create this. So we'll type in whatever it is we want to come up there. Then we'll change our submitted state. So we'll change the text of the box once they've done it. And now the important part is the opt-in actions. So we're going to give them a message, which is just here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tag them we're going to actually tag them that they want the reminder. So in this case, there's an Amazon webinar that we're doing on the 28th. So it will be tagged Amazon webinar reminder. So I know who to send out the reminder to and amongst all of my people in my audience in Manychat. And then after that, they'll get their message. So I'm just going to go to the flow builder here. So there's the first thing. We're going to tag them and say that they've asked for a reminder. And then we're going to just send them this message here, which says, you know, thank you for requesting your webinar reminder. I'll show you how to blah, 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 speak soon. So that's what's going to happen to them. And if we just go to audience here, we've got a few people here. You can see someone 22 minutes ago got tagged and added into that sequence. So now, when it comes to the webinar night, 1 hour before, I can just go to broadcasting here, and then I can create a new broadcast and choose only, if we just get a basic builder, that's probably easier, only to send this message to those people who have requested that webinar reminder. And you could actually set this up automatically, by the way. If you wanted to, you could set it up so that it goes off at a specific time, like schedule a reminder, or you can just, you know, manually do it the way that I've been showing you. So it's quite a smooth thing to do, and you can really quite quickly, you know, build up your audience here on Manychat. And then when you go to do broadcasts, if we look at some previous ones, you can see the open rates are pretty good. They range from 98% to 75%, 23% click-through ratio. And in fact, with one of my other companies here, probably better than that. Let me just take a look here, broadcasting. Yeah, you've got some great open rates there as well. And if we go to the audience, you can see there's just tons of people on here. And it works really well, as strategy for being able to get them onto the chat. And then when you've got them on the chat, you've got two ways to contact them. Not only can you use email, but you can now use straight to their phone with a chatbot. So quite a powerful way of doing things. I do webinars every week, live webinars. So I've now started to test this out and to see if we can get more people attending the webinars. And so far, so good. So I'll share that with you. I'll share my results with you perhaps in another video. So thanks for watching, guys. Just a quickie today. And I will see you all real soon. Take it easy and have a great weekend if you're watching this live.